Today's reading brings many aspects to me. Actually, this picture about Abel and Cain, first murder in mankind history. But their parents are not God. The parents are sort of the only mankind that have saw God face to face, created image likeness. To understand the whole plan, I think the parents are empathy first of forefathers. They would be the one that know God more intimately of us as in knew and have known how heaven looked like, honestly speaking, because they have actually saw the garden before Garden Eden came from there. So that's means that Abel and Cain would have heard stories. How we hear stories from our parents, they would definitely have heard stories. They would definitely have knew how heaven was like then. So the question here is that then what happened? Why was that knowledge not shared or communicated that led to this, right? Really human sins. I think there's a lot of times the knowledge was not shared, the knowledge was not being communicated. We kept certain this knowledge away. We kept a lot of all these good things that we have heard, maybe of stories of our own conversion, how God has spoken in our life, away from people, conversion stories or histories and whatsoever, right? That could have been teaching, could have been knowledge, could have been good things that we have shared and we have learned from each other. We learn to help each other gain that knowledge, because yes, a teaching professional, this knowledge is important. The knowledge that's outside, you have to put inside the mind itself. So it reminds me going towards justice, right? We as educators, we as people with knowledge, right, would have been the safekeeper. I won't say safekeeper, would have been the people that spread the knowledge instead of keeping it like a well-kept secret kind of thing. There's no secret. There should not be any secret in a sense, right? But I think that's really a reminder for us then. What then are we keeping? What then should have been done in that sense, right? To help us appreciate better, to help us understand the faith better, to really help us move closer to God in the aspects. So it's really a reminder for me then, really, to move towards God's divine mercy, divine help. Really be one step to really reminds me, not God, by God. I think that's very important for me per se in today's readings. Because I started late again. I think my mornings I can't really get to the morning reflections. Yeah, I should go back and try, right? So I think I've also been hearing a lot of people, Protestant tried Catholic Church, attending mass with friends. I think it's a lot of times sometimes we try to catch the Christians or Protestant brothers and sisters wrong practices, wrong understanding, and they try to catch us with our practices and all, right? I think it's really not about practicing. There are some good things I really admire in the Protestant churches that we Catholic Church are learning, which I think we will catch up one day. But it's not proving, it's really to let people understand why we believe what we believe, why we think that this faith that I'm following is worth following. There is a logic behind, there is a backing behind why I feel more accustomed to it. Like one of them say, Protestant churches is like we are here praising God, which is correct. But in the mass, some of the songs that come to us in part organ, in singing, we felt that the songs is coming to us. That's why the choir there is to sing, to lead us in the praise, to bring like sound from heaven coming down to us, to welcome us back to unite us. Is that the song is to lead us. Why is it? Why are all these songs there? Is to lead us into the liturgy, to lead us into the union with God. Really, the faith, man is really justified by faith. The belief in God, and it's not just by doing it, not practices, not just talking about pure baptism. It's the belief in the baptism, in the belief. So my mom is not baptized, yes, but does she believe in the baptism? Yes. She just has to overcome certain of her constraint, her limitations, something that she's not at peace with yet. She has to reconcile by them. So we have many examples of good men that follow the laws in the Bible but fall flat because God challenged them. Let the dead perish the dead. I think that's something that my mom couldn't get a peace with. Does she believe baptism? Yes. Does she believe most of the things in the creed? Yes, she does. She just cannot let go of that promise. She just has something that she couldn't reconcile with, which I think is good. I would recognize that. And we as believers are in RCIA. Have I went deep enough to actually share God, or even preventing some? So a lot of our encouragement, a lot of us that teach should be helping people understand the faith more. It's not preventing them, it's not to stop, oh no, you done this wrong, this, not to kick away, it's really to welcoming them into Christ and all this. I pray, gracious name, amen.